I actually really like this filter with this makeup. A random side note, because I saw it in the like different effects you can choose. There's like an effect for a Sonic character. I really don't get it. So many of the kids that I work with that are younger really like Sonic, and I've tried to like watch the films. I just don't get it. I don't know if it's just like they grew up with it. Like there's certain things that probably about my, generation that we've grown up with that we just love and other people don't get. So maybe it's like one of those things, but I just don't get it with Sonic. I really don't. Rant over. So I do want to talk about my makeup. I was feeling like I wanted to turn myself into a banana. I've been wanting to turn myself into a fruit like really, really, really bad for a while. And I was gonna do strawberry because that was on my mind. And then I had seen some videos of girls doing bananas. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna turn myself into a banana. So I really like the way that it came out. I really am in love with the lips. And the lips just like that just like happened while I was doing the rest of my face. It wasn't really planned. But I will say, it was like, since my skin tone is so much darker than the yellow, I had to really make my skin tone a lot brighter to make that yellow like come through, which I did like the contouring on the sides of my face, like my highlighted points, and then, just something different with my lips. So what I used to make those areas brighter so that yellow would come through is I used a color corrector. And I can't remember the name of this, but I got this from the TikTok shop. This is Candy Youth by Jeffree Star. It is super, super, super pink. I used this in my T-zone. I also used it on my lips, but I put my concealer on my T-zone and also on my lips before I applied this. And you really don't need a lot of this because this stuff is so pigmented. You don't need a lot. So the concealer I used was Crumble by Huda Beauty. Went back to my originals. I love Huda Beauty's foundation and their concealer. Like, I really do love that whole line. I switched recently this year to NYX, so I've been rocking like my NYX foundation. I use the NYX concealer, but I wanted to take it back to my Huda Beauty, just because I thought it was like the foundation was a shade lighter than my NYX, and I thought that that would like kind of really help with this look, which I was right. So these two together gave me this pink color on my lips, and the pink really helped to brighten up my under eyes, my nose, the sides of my cheek to bring out the yellow. And I used two different yellows. So this yellow, the bottom is a little bit different than the top part of my face because I had used the yellow out of this palette so much that I was literally scraping the pan for my yellow. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna run out. But thankfully, which thank you for the Toy Story palette. Thank you ColourPop for creating that because that has a yellow in it. So I helped to use that on my bottom part of my face to enhance that yellow coming through. And you can kind of tell this is a different shade of yellow than like the top part of my face because it's two different palettes, but I mean, it's still yellow. It still did what I needed it to do. So I'm just grateful I had one because I was looking through my other palettes and I really didn't have like a yellow like this. And I was like, oh my gosh, like this is crazy. Like I have to have another yellow for summer. So thankfully the Toy Story palette came through. So did the Meredith Duxbury palette, which I'm actually gonna have to just buy a whole nother one of that because I love that palette so much. And there's actually like my yellow is pretty much almost like very down to the pan, and there's another color in there, I think it's like turquoise, that's like almost completely gone. So definitely gonna be something that I want to like buy a second round of. And same with the Toy Story palette. Like the Toy Story palette is so good, like I'm probably gonna end up buying another one of those. Like I love it that much. So this is my banana. I don't know if I'm gonna do like a fruit series or do a strawberry and stop at that. We'll see. But I do like the way that my banana look came out. I'm living for it right now. I'm living in my banana era.